But this time Yeet was right there. And Martin just kept on purring and kept on needing for quite some time. Wow, that fake Mustang just decided to cut me off. Go suck my dick, fake Mustang. Absolutely suck my dick. All of you, you're in the merge lane. Your failure to zipper, not my problem. There's tons of room. You didn't do it. The number of people who don't understand how zipper merges work in the United States boggles my brain. Boggles my brain. It is a critical failure of driver education. But, so Misty and Martin have hit a critical inflection point in their courage level, is what I'm getting at. I think that they have both gotten safe enough, secure enough, they feel safe and secure enough, they've developed enough courage in their environment and belief that they're safe and sound, that they now feel safe to explore. And every time they explore and don't get attacked by Yeet, which is all the time now, really, Yeet doesn't really, he bugs them, but he doesn't attack them anymore. You know, like he'll get up and he'll kind of growl at them and stuff. He still doesn't like them being in the house, but like in their room, he doesn't bug them. He doesn't give a shit. He just doesn't like them in the rest of the house, which he still views as his territory. But with each new expedition they do, they're getting bolder. So they've become bold enough to do expeditions, and every expedition makes them bolder still. They're going to rapidly branch out, and I think in the very near future. Also remember that Misty went out and did the phantom puke. You know, I like couldn't find it, didn't know what cat did it, couldn't find any evidence of it. Legitimately thought like Jesus Christ, did the ghost of Stan just puke in the living room? Because Yeet and I both heard it and reacted to it. But it was Misty. All the way out. So they are fully exploring and sneaking out at times that we don't know. And I think we're very, very close now. I don't think it's going to be months. I think we're probably like days, weeks, months away from them fully adapting and just going wherever the fuck they want, whenever the fuck they want. Which is great. We can have our guest bedroom back at that point. Which, I mean, we don't use it. It's just a guest bedroom. But, you know, we do have guests coming in a couple months, and we really, really, really need them to not be in there all the time. Which, I mean, don't get me wrong. Like, I'm sure, you know, Tina and Goob, if, you know, when they come and they're going to be in our guest bedroom, I have no doubt they're not going to be bugged by the cats. But you don't want to sleep with a litter box in your room, you know? That sucks. And it do be stinky. It is a litter box, you know? It's like, it's good litter, and it's covered and all that. But it still smells like cat piss. I mean, it is a litter box. So, no matter how good the litter box is, it's either going to smell like heavy perfume or clay or cat piss. So, or all three. Also, I want to get... I don't think Harpy's in here right now, so I'll just tell you guys. I'm really thinking about getting Harpy an automatic litter box robot thing for her birthday. But I don't want to do that until the cats are out of the room. Because one of those can handle all three cats, no problem. Cats are chill. If they sleep over my nose, it makes me sneezy, but nothing in a bad way. Yeah, it's purely the litter box part that I'm not worried about, but I just don't want it in there, you know? I'm not worried if that's their room to them. You know, that part's no big deal. That part's no big deal. Also, I will warn you, and I'm not saying that, you know, you come over, you can't. If you like to sleep with the door closed, because who wouldn't do that, right? You're in someone else's house. You're going to want to sleep with the door closed. Very normal. Very normal. I am going to warn you, though. If you do, which again, very normal, I would expect it. I don't mind if you don't. I don't mind if you do. I don't care. Like Harpy and I generally, we actually leave our door open a lot because we like the airflow. But if you keep the door closed, don't be alarmed if you hear in the middle of the night. The dog cannot abide closed doors. The dog hates closed doors, and he loves, when we have guests, it is his sacred fucking duty to get up every hour and go from bedroom to bedroom to check on them. When Harpy's sister comes over and stays, because, like, you know, we've all known each other forever. We're very comfortable with one another. So, like, you know, we generally all sleep doors open and shit. And, when the dog will like come and go all the time, all night long, to check on her, to check on us, to check on her, to check on us. So just FYI, if you hear earthing at the door, it's okay. Nothing weird is happening. It's just the dog, and he wants to check on you. It doesn't mean you have to get up, but, you know, you'll probably hear it. You'll probably hear it. I forgot to put cruise control back on. I'm sitting there like, why does my toe hurt so much? Because you've been mashing the gas pedal down for 20 minutes without shoes on? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I will fair warn, dogs make Goob itchy, so it's not personal if he doesn't pet Mr. Bear. But I'll pet more than enough for both of us. Oh, yeah. That's totally understandable. We understand and acknowledge, you know, allergies. And, you know, we do our very best to try and keep the hair to a minimum. Obviously with 3 cats and a dog, there's no winning that war. But we do have good air purifiers, and we're going to put one in that room a week before and probably close the room and just run the air purifier on high and then really circulate the air to just get every scrap of dander out that we can. And of course, you know, we like do all the bedding and steam clean the carpets and stuff before. Yeah, we do that when Peach and Titan come because they've got cat allergies. And generally speaking, they've been fine. The BBC got Titan pretty good, but generally speaking, they have not had major discomfort during the times they visited, including a night stay one time. So, anyway, long story short, we'll take care of you. Worst case, we'll just stick your ass in the camper. You can sleep in the camper not in the driveway. It's actually in the backyard, not in the yard. Our driveway goes back behind a fence. You know, a gate, I should say, to our garage. So our driveway is in our backyard, but it's on a concrete thing by our garage. So worst case, if the room is not tenable for whatever reason, then no, worst case, we put you in a hotel. I'm not going to make you sleep in the camper, Jesus Christ. I'm not that barbaric. Although low-key, I love sleeping in that camper. I would totally go out there and camp during the summer sometimes. I've been known to go out there and spend the day in it sometimes. I'll go out and just like open it up and just read in it because it's delightful. I love that fucking thing. We do need to switch to the Freightliner though, because I miss the Freightliner horn. I want to hear the Freightliner horn now. Look at these trees, bro. Big, beautiful pines. Ponderosa and lodgepoles. Ooh. I got the bug. I got the bug to see the pines and the mountains. I want to see mountains, Gandalf. You know? Which is, I live in Southern California. I'm surrounded by mountains. It's not the mountains. It's the pines. It's the pines and the environment and the snow and the hot features and the sulfur and the earth buds. Yellowstone is a happy thing for me. I got the bug to see it. Which is stupid. I should really trek my ass a little north and go to Lassen with Harpy. Lassen is another national park. This one's in California. And it's hot springs and caldera and mud pots and, you know, geysers and shit. All the stuff you find in Yellowstone, smaller, much smaller. A little bit ruggeder, more rugged, I should say. Ruggeder. Wow. I speak English. Anyway, there's so many good places to see. Imagine, Tina, not only getting to hang out and bake cookies with Harpy, but even wearing one of Harpy's aprons and helping. Wouldn't that be fun? I think the two of you are going to be cute as buttons. If I can get you to stop kissing her long enough to let her bake cookies, that is. It's going to be a good time. It'll be a good time. I'm looking forward to it. Obviously, because if I wasn't, I'd be like, fuck off, that's my birthday week. I'm not canceling my birthday for you. Obviously, I'm looking forward to it. Interstate 90. Where the fuck are we? You know, I didn't really pay attention to where we're going. We're going into Utah, right? Okay, no, we're going to Washington. Oh, okay. This is why I don't know this road very well. I've driven, let me see here. So where have I been in Montana? So Montana, this is Glacier National Park right here. And on the other side, on the Canadian side, this is Waterton Lakes National Park. They're the same national park, basically. Just two different countries, right? But so this is Glacier National Park. Been there many a time. Kalispell. Great Falls, been there. I've camped up in the mountains, like right about here, probably outside of Helena. Been through Missoula plenty of times, Thompson, Butte, Bozeman, plenty of times. This is Yellowstone right here. This is where Yellowstone National Park is, right in the corner of Wyoming, and then it touches Idaho and Montana, but most of it's right here, you know. So I've driven all over here. Yeah, like the drive that we would take when I was a little dude, we'd come out of LA. I mean, technically we're more like right here, I guess, and drive over, come up Interstate 15, and then rip ass out on Barstow, pass by Vegas, and we would get up to about Provo. This is a pretty solid one-day drive here. So from LA to Provo, that's a pretty good drive. For example, when Harpy and I went to her parents' house in Oklahoma, we drove from LA to Barstow and then headed over on Interstate 40 to not Gallup, but the other one, which is it's right here, right before Albuquerque. And I can't remember what that fucking town is. It's got a G name. It's not Gallup. I cannot remember, but we stayed there and then we went the rest of the way, which was to her parents' house, which would be right about here, almost exactly, actually. So you can see a pretty fucking long drive each day. And then from there, we drove up, and you can't really see it, but we drove up this way and then through Missouri and up into Illinois to our destination at Rizzoli's. Anyway, I just want to see where we're going. Aprons reminds me I have a promised project before we go. Huh? Meeting in 9 minutes? Fuck that. Fuck meetings. Promised project? You have promised a project, or you were promised a project? If you're talking about the cookies, I thought we were waiting to do the cookies when you were here. If that's what you're referring to. If not, you'll have to remind me, because I don't remember, unfortunately. But we have not forgotten that you owed Christmas cookies from the Christmas tree. We've never forgotten that. But as soon as you said you were going to come out, we're like, oh, let's just do the cookies then. Because it'll be so much better to do them while you're here. You know, like do a couple batches. Like we'll do some while you're here for fun, and then make another batch at the end. If you hadn't stopped in Oklahoma, you would have probably taken 70 right past you. No, we were on Interstate 40. We never would have been near 70. We were entirely on Interstate 40 from Cali all the way to Oklahoma. Straight shot over. 70 goes up through Kansas and Colorado, north of Oklahoma. But yeah, we could have diverted at 70 and gone right over to you. But alas, you guys are a half-day drive out of the way. Give or take. 4 hours, I guess, about. But 4 hours each way on a 16-hour drive today. Not happening. Not happening. Seems like the easy straight shot. Oh, if you mean going... Yeah, if we were not going to Oklahoma and we were just going straight to Rizzoli's, we probably would have gone over into New Mexico and then gone up to Colorado. Probably. 70 is a easy straight shot, but 70 is not the funnest drive through Colorado. And out west, there's parts of it that are just... So more likely, we would have gotten on 70 eventually, but we probably would have gotten on it somewhere around Denver. But I don't really know. I mean, I'd have to... That would have been a different ride, a different bird. That was like... And that one didn't parse out nicely either. Like, because we looked at that, and that's why we ended up talking about it. And we're like, well, what if we'd work in your parents and just visit them too? Because, you know... Typical horse shit, you know, they're like, we haven't seen you in 3 years or 2 years. You're retired. When are you coming? Oh, honey, I'd have to fly to do that. I don't have my ID, and it's a real headache. It'd be so much easier if you just come see us. Easier for us to drive 2 days each way to see you versus you having to get a driver's license renewed. Interesting. You know, it always cracked me up when they're like, oh yeah, it's been so long, we never see you. There are two parties. If it was really important to you, Wouldn't you sometimes come? You know how many times they ever came to see us? 22 years. 2 times. Ever. And one of them was because they had to. Yeah. So, that tells us a great deal about whether or not it's important to them. Or whether it's important for them to feel important and that they were worth seeing. You know? As opposed to actually wanting our company or something, you know? They didn't give a shit about that. They just wanted us to make them feel important. So, and they've already started whining again. You know, we haven't seen you in a couple years. Nope, we were literally there a year ago. No, you weren't. It was like literally just disputing to it. No, we were there a year ago, 2023. I got sick. We remember. Pepperidge Farm remembers. Literally have video of the drive. We were there a year ago. Okay, well, it's just been too long. You need to come back. No, get on a plane. Get on a plane. You're fucking retired. You can get on a plane. She works so many hours. You can get on a plane. Oh, well, you know, that would be same shit. I'd have to get my real ID. That'd be really hard. Okay. Then don't. It's got nothing to do with real ID. They don't want to come to California. They don't want to come to California. They literally think they will turn gay or like be forced to become transgender when they come here. And I'm not even exaggerating. I wish I were. They all, I mean, that, yeah. I won't get started. And scene. I can breathe. I'm okay. I'm not going to Oklahoma this year. I'm okay. I'm so glad Harpy's sister is coming to visit us. It's so much nicer. Ooh, we got a turnout. Let's take it. I've been down the road, but I haven't unlocked the turnout. A historical site.
I'll find a new route.
You will find a new route, fucker. Because I'm going through the turnout at 60. That is some porn beat music going on in the background there. Last year I did the drive from San Francisco to Missouri, back to San Francisco, back to Missouri, within 6 weeks, only to turn around and drive from Missouri to Vegas and back. At least I had Monster to help with the driving for the Vegas trip. Yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot. I mean, we were gone for just under 2 weeks, but the driving, we only did 6 driving days. And in the 6 days of driving, I drove 5,000 miles. 4 of the driving days with the trailer, with the camper. It's a fucking lot. I can do it, but it was a lot. I really don't like having to stack 750, 800 mile days. Very much. I can do it a little bit, but I don't love it. I would much rather do like 500 mile days, 400 mile days. So, but like when Harpy and I go to Yellowstone, we're going to do the same thing. It's going to be, you know, an 800 mile day and then a 600 mile day. But then we'll be at Yellowstone for 5 days. And then we'll do 2 hard days coming back. And that's fine. I got no issue with that. That's great. Those I don't mind. But here it was just like, and it was also because like we drove really hard for 2 days to get to Oklahoma and then hang out with people who hate us. Me especially. Like, I mean, they love Harpy. They love and hate Harpy. But they hate me. So it's not very restful being there. It just sucks most of the time. I did Cali to Missouri in 2 days, both times too. It was a lot, but I was determined. Yeah, you can. Whoa, big bump in the road. I want a road trip, but my car seats hurt your back. Oh, that sucks. Yeah, Cali to Missouri is a hot fucking trip. That's a very, very solid double day trip, or 2.5 day, but even 2 day. That's a rough 2 days. It's on the upper end of what I would want to do, you know? I mean, Harpy and I, like, we legitimately talked about, well, should we just act like we're fucking 20 and just tag team this shit? Just go all night? We thought about it. We thought hard about it, and we're like, well, since we're going to Oklahoma, no. Before, if we had been just going to Rizzoli's, I'm pretty sure we would have just tag teamed it. I'm 90% sure. Stupid Nebraska state trooper took all my weed on the second day. That would be annoying. Yeah, they're depending on where you're going, boy, you got to be careful. You walk through Oklahoma. They love to pull people over for out-of-state tags there. And if they find it, oh, man. I mean, it depends on the cop, but Oklahoma cops got a rep, is all I'll say. They got a reputation. There have been a great many of them who have lost their jobs for requesting special dispensation from people they've pulled over in exchange for leniency, is how I'll phrase it nicely. I.e., raping people. Not to put too fine a fucking point on it. I want to do a trip to California from Houston, but I don't think I'm a demon enough for it. That is a... Yeah, you did... Yeah, that's a...
Stay back.
I don't... I'm not going to say that's not doable in a day. Because I know there are people who can with, like, you know, 5-hour energy or some shit and just go for like 19 hours without stopping much. Here's what I will say. That's a fucking young man's game. That's a young man's game right there. That's a young man's game who's got a comfy fucking car or a delightful truck. You know what I mean? Kansas is the worst for it. Kansas is pretty bad. Oklahoma is really bad too, I promise you. They're a little bit better maybe on marijuana now just because you can have it in state with the license, but still they'll gig you if you don't have a license for it in state. Still, Oklahoma. Gotta clean and go grocery shopping. Roger that. Hope you have a good time cleaning. Hope you have a better time grocery shopping. I fucking love grocery shopping, dude. Little presents when you come home, especially when you go to, like, you know, when you get some sales going on. Isn't that just a great feeling when you go grocery shopping? You're like, fuck yeah, saved a little money. Don't get me wrong. I know if you're like your budget's tight, very little about grocery shopping is enjoyable. But if your budget, you know, has a little bit of room in it and you're okay, you know, and you go grocery shopping, it doesn't just feel good when you're like, yeah, I gotta get this, that, and the other thing at the grocery store. It's gonna be like $60. You go to the grocery store and like, fucking hey, this shit was on sale. I came out with $42. I came out only spending $40. I thought I was gonna spend $60 today. That's a good feeling. I love that shit. Harpy is so good at stretching $1 at the grocery store. She's gotten really good at it over the years. And she, like me, just gets a perverse thrill out of saving money at the grocery store. She just loves it. So like when we go to Aldi and shit, I need to clean too. I'm procrastinating. Raven, don't. I mean, if you enable Doc, that means he's not gonna stay and hang out and keep me company. Doc, I enable you as well. If you need to clean, we got you. You can do it. You can do it and listen. We got you. But I do love it when you hang out. You know that. I'm not trying to run you out. Doc is one of my favorite peoples. I think I've said that. I think I've been clear, but I'll say it loud and proud. Doc is one of my favorite people. I love it when Doc hangs out. Love it, love it, love it. Bluetooth headphones save my sanity. Bluetooth headphones, fuck. I bought a pair. I bought Harpy a pair way back. I saved up for months and bought her a pair of Bose, you know, quiet comfort headphones. This is way back in the day. They're like way pre-Bluetooth and shit. So these guys had a, hold up. Look at that motherfucker. Typical crash vehicle offense. We just saved. There's a fair to middle chance we saved right after that accident. I think we did. God damn it. That means we have to go 5 minutes back. Yep, that's after the accident, surely. Yep, we got 1% damage on the truck. That's after the accident. God damn it. Well, let's double check. We'll load the other save. If we don't have 1% damage, then we know. That's 5 minutes. I mean, who fucking cares? That's so irritating. But yeah, I watched Doc get launched last night. Yeah, Athena clipped that shit, Doc. Well, not Athena clipped. I don't know who clipped it. Let me rephrase that. I don't know who clipped it. Let's look at the damage. Yeah, no damage. Okay, this is the save.
Time to hit the road.
Fuck. All right, well, we're back in time. 5 minutes. Athena sent me a clip of that. I'm not gonna lie, I kind of laughed. It was pretty fucking funny. What are you doing? Don't press that boing. And I haven't played Lethal with the new update with the truck, so I don't know anything about it. So I went in blind to that clip. Oh fuck, Harpy and I just laughed, bro. You flipped the truck? Well, I mean, you know, It was you, Athena? Okay, yeah, I just couldn't remember whose name was on it. It's fucking funny. It was such a good clip. Such a good clip. It looked like a baller stream. Harpy and I were neck deep in Sopranos land. We've been watching Sopranos. I pulled it up for whatever reason, like Saturday? I think Saturday. Because she and I talked about it, and I showed her the first episode a few years ago, and she was like, neat. It didn't really grab her. I could tell she was like not hating it, but it didn't grab her. So I was like, all right, we'll let it cook. I watched The Sopranos basically right after. I watched it the first season when it came out. I didn't have cable, so I didn't get to watch it for a while after. And then as it wound down, like the last couple seasons, I was able to watch all of them and catch up the final season as it aired, I think, or maybe the final two as it aired. But that was the last time I watched it. I haven't watched The Sopranos since then. So I was like, you know, it'll be fun. And so anyway, it went back in the bank, but I've had it on the mind lately for whatever reason, just as a good show that Harpy might try again. So we played that first episode of The Sopranos, and she got sucked in. She is so fucking in. We're almost done with the first season now. And you guys know, like, Harpy doesn't have a lot of free time. So right now, like, the lion's share of her free time is, let's watch The Sopranos. Let's watch another episode of The Sopranos. Like last night, I think we watched 3 episodes, 4 episodes, 3.5 episodes. I don't even know. A lot. Like, my ass hurt by the end of it. But our girl is all fucking in on Sopranos right now. So, it's been fun. It's been fun. But that's... Icy stream looked like a banger, and I was kind of keeping tabs on it a little bit as I could. But we were also watching The Sopranos, and I was paying attention to that. So I knew I wasn't going to be able to, like, be a chatter, so I didn't, like, jump in chat. I'm kind of weird about that. I don't like jumping into chat if I can't participate, you know? I hate dropping in and then disappearing, which is dumb because everyone, I mean, like, nobody views that badly, you know? Like, that doesn't mean you're a bad viewer or something. It just means you dropped in and you had to step away for whatever reason. Fine. But I don't like doing it. I like to hang out. If I pop into chat, it usually means that I intend to be there for a while. You know, it's some boomer thing of mine.
Stay left.
Fucking coffee's empty. You know what? I need to shave my mustache. Not off. I need to trim it. Let me rephrase. I do be lurking a lot of time. Yeah, ain't nothing wrong with lurking. I mean, it's like here. You know, we've got whatever the view count is, right? I have no idea. I have it turned off right now. But like on truck streams, we've been running crazy views during the week. For me. They're not crazy in like the grand scheme, you know, but like 20-ish people, you know. But usually there's only a handful of people chatting at any one time. We got a healthy lurk community going on, which that's the vibe, right? We're listening to some music. I'm blabbering, driving, listening to the truck, get a little.
Stay left.
It's so depressing to hit the horn and hear that, you know. Where's the doot, bro? Like, okay, that view is literally on the top of the truck looking out. It's on where the horns are. That sounds like a kid who figured out how to tug his meat for the first time, you know? It's just weak. It's not a good effort, you know? Bro. Emmy. I'm tugging. There you go. Good effort. Emmy. I was going to threaten WoW playtime. Say we weren't going to play WoW with you, but that would be mean of me. And I try not to be a mean person, so I won't do that. How else am I supposed to announce I'm back? You get 2 a week. Whoa. That's true. I get a lot more than 2 a week. There are times like on Saturday, by the end of Saturday, I think I was like, okay, I'm raising the fucking price on that horn. And nobody did anything wrong. It was just a lot of people were hitting it. And there were a couple newer people who were really hitting it a lot. You know, and again, nobody did anything wrong. They were using it the way it's intended to be used. But I was like, oh, I'm just about done. Okay, whoa. That motherfucker's gonna merge into me. 100% he was going to merge into me. Where is he? Oh, he's right there. Okay. Dude, he's literally hiding in my blind spot. Little shit. Okay, we gotta find a place to pull off and get a nap in here. Well, hold on. How long do we have till delivery? Next rest stop in an hour. We're an hour and 50 from delivery. Fuck. We have 19 hours to do delivery, so we can't afford a nap. We can't. I have 1% truck damage. Y'all saw when I loaded. Have I been in? Hold up. When I reloaded, right? I reloaded the second save, and we checked, and I had no truck damage. How the fuck do I have 1% truck damage now? They better. Yeah, I was at 0. Did I hit somebody and not realize it? Have I had an accident since we reloaded? You maybe hit a toddler or something? I mean, that's just hamburger, isn't it? Like, I mean, that's just delicious meat for later. But I don't remember hitting a toddler. No beeps. Yeah, I haven't heard anything. There's no fucking way. I mean, and your chassis doesn't just take damage for driving. You take wear. Well, or do you? I mean, hold on though. You hold on. You do take tire wear, like this 9%. Oh, it's just wear. I have 1% tire damage. And okay, so I have taken tire damage, and that's probably from so like if you didn't know, wear and damage. Wear is what it sounds like. It's just stuff that wears through natural use and through being damaged in impacts as well. Damage is straight up like damage, like think a crumpled panel. Wear is like as you drive and your brake pads wear down. Damage is if you get in a crash and you need a wheel alignment, you know? So they can both come from an impact, but wear builds up naturally over time. And then there's permanent wear, which can't be fixed by just replacing parts. You actually have to have a restoration done. But that's really slow. Like I have trucks with 200,000 miles on them, and they're at like 1% permanent wear. Permanent wear is very, very slow. The more wear you take, the faster your permanent goes up. But generally speaking, you don't get permanent very fast at all. So anyway, that 1% damage though means that that's something I did wrong. Like just driving on the highway, you will not get damage. You'll get wear, but not damage. And I'll bet you that's from like going over the rumble strips or something. I hit something or scraped a wheel at some point. Okay. I can live with wheel damage. That's okay. Because that's not an accident that affects my insurance. So it's fine. It's fine. You know, but like coming over here, like on these rumble strips right there, you know, the ones that as you go, those things. Something like that. That's fine. That's fine. Oh. I meant to pull off and sleep and I didn't. That's not good. That's not good. Okay, we gotta find a place to sleep. Why are you so zoomed out? Oh, that's not good. There is no place to sleep. The nearest one is right there now. Can we turn around and get to this one? Yes. Why don't we do that? Why don't we do that? We'll flip a Yui here. We'll be responsible Andes. Let's slow this big guy down. That map got a little complicated, didn't it?
Stay right, then exit right.
I probably wouldn't have done the Yui. I would have just taken the risk of running overtime. You can run over on your sleep budget. It's stupid, but cops will see you and give you a fine for going over your hours. They have no fucking clue. The only place that would have a clue is a way station where they do a logbook inspection. Or like some kind of automated system. But anyway. Hi. Thank you for stopping. Thank you. Dickhead. Fucking dickhead. Yeah, we'll just flip around though. But the reason I wanted to flip around for this one is because it's all unexplored and it gives me a chance to unlock some of these roads. that
Turn
are
left.
unexplored, and I'm a whore for filling in the colored lines. Like all good 80s kids, I want to color in all the lines in the book, you know? And it's, you know, literally like 2 minutes this way. Jesus. That fan is going and I am cold now. Turn it down a notch. I do have the air conditioner on. Which I could turn off, I guess. It's not that hot in here. I will tell you though, like, if I look at, well, we'll look, I'll show you. I'll show you when we get there. Let's see, I told you about Misty. Yeah, I told you all about Misty and Martin too. I'm just trying to make sure I'm not like forgetting anything else I said I was going to tell everybody about.
Stay right.
All lines must be completed. 100%. 100%. You understand. You get me.
Exit right.
Ooh.
Turn right.
Also, why are my lights on, bro? I don't like that. I mean, I like the... Hi! You want to fucking go? Dude, that guy was like 30... Oh, my God. What do you mean? You had all the time in the world to go ahead of that guy. I'm gonna wait. I'm scared. I hate timid drivers. I'm not saying you have to drive like a dickhead. I hate dickhead drivers, too. But for the love of God, you're on the road. Fucking drive. You know, you don't need 3 miles of room. Well, there's a car coming. Yes, there's 600 yards away. You're fine. You don't need to stop to turn right. Ugh. That was when I knew my dad needed to lose his license. When he stopped to take a right turn and got confused, I was like, oh, he needs to not be driving anymore. He disagreed, and then he got in 3 accidents in a year. The last of which was serious. He was fine. He didn't hit anybody. He never hit anybody. He just smacked his car into shit. Oh, okay, fuck it. I'll stop right here then. That sounds good. But it's funny, and he's like, yeah, you know, this is a good car, you know, give it to you guys. I'm like, Dad, you wrecked it 3 fucking times. You think we want it? It has no value. It's been repaired, but no thank you. No thank you. Not to mention it's a gas powered, it's a good car. It's a Ford Escape, and it's like top, you know, all the options, like the top level of options in it. Like the platinum blah 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 edition, whatever. It's a really nice little crossover. It's lovely. Lovely. But I have a pickup. I don't need it. I want something fuel efficient. It's not that. It's not terribly inefficient, but if I'm going to get rid of our sedan, I want something that's at least as efficient as the sedan to be my daily driver. Because the pickup ain't it. I just figure we'll check out the sitch here. Yeah, they both got a little damage on the wheels. That's irritating, bro. Well, we'll fix the damage right now. Get rid of that. $100? It's easy. Hey, our insurance percentage went down again. 38. We're falling slowly but surely. All right. Now we will carefully, you know what? Why don't we carefully tootle our way through the fuel depot just to get some fuel, because we're here. Fuck it. Yeah, we're down 2% since we started stream. Emmy will fix that in about 2 minutes of multiplayer, I think. Because yeah, like when other players hit me in multiplayer, it fucks up my insurance percentage, unfortunately. Even if you don't take damage directly from it, the damage you take when you hit the railing or something from them hitting you affects your insurance percentage. That's why mine's so high. It's from all the abuse I take. And also all the wrecks and shit. So, no, don't feel bad, Doc. Don't feel bad. This is all intentional. Insurance percentage only matters like, oh no, again. I mean, okay. Oh no. I have to pay 40% of my truck repair, and my truck repair was $100,000. I have to pay $40,000. I have $22.3 million. I had $17 million when we started stream. I've made $5 million since stream started. Money doesn't matter to this guy. To this driver, money doesn't matter at all. So that's why I drive this guy. Yeah, millionaire. I mean, he's pushing billionaire at this point, I think. If I sold all the trailers and all the trucks, I'm pretty sure... No, he's not. I'd probably have about 150 to 200 million on this driver at this point. 72%? Let's go, Emmy. Let's go. Rookie numbers. You gotta get them numbers up. To me, it's a challenge. I like driving with as low a percentage as I can. I like to keep it low. I just like to see if I can do it. You know, well, the AI is finicky. Yeah. It's a challenge to get around the AI and not let it hit you. And sometimes you have to reload, and that's okay. But that's, at this moment, like right now, that's where I'm finding fun in the game, is getting my insurance down and beating the AI by not letting it fuck me, you know? I feel like I'm running away from somebody trying to ram a bad dragon up my rear end, you know? Like, the longer I can keep away, the better. I mean, let's be honest, you know. Never mind. Also, I need to get that fucking coffee. We're going to do that after I refill after I drop off the fuel. And then we'll switch gears. Switch trucks, I mean. I think. I mean, and of course, y'all know I will open up the convoy if anybody wants to convoy up. Obviously, I'll do that. I'm just driving right now, so I haven't really been paying attention, like if anybody else is trucking or anything. I got to talk to Harpy, too. We'll figure out if we're going to convoy this weekend. We might. I don't know. We might. I mean, pre-patch for WoW is next week, so there's really nothing that Harpy and I need to do in World of Warcraft this weekend, so I don't see us playing it. I mean, we may play it. Like, get our UIs updated and shit. Shake off the rust, you know? But more likely than not, we won't be playing. I'm just EP vibing. Very fair. Yeah, you're like middle of fucking night for you, isn't it? Come on. This truck is a good truck, but she do struggle a little, you know? 63,000 pounds of aromatics. I thought we were carrying fuel. Guess not. Great. We're hauling fucking essential oil for whatever MLM. You know, it really makes me happy. I am really happy right now in this moment to realize that I don't know what those stupid MLMs with essential oils are. And don't tell me. I don't want to know. I've forgotten. And the fact that I no longer have that brand recognition is good to me. Like, good. Fuck you and all the money you spent. It didn't work. I don't remember your brand. That makes me really happy. Ooh. Well, what are you doing going? Dude, I'm going... Oh, my God. I'm going over the limit, you cabbage. Well, get ahead there. Oh, you stupid bitch. Well, there's there are a million of them. Hey, yo. I prefer to be eternally rusty at WoW. Oh, that's fair. I used to be very, like, back in the vanilla days, you know, you could eke a lot of performance out if you really knew, like, your timings and stuff really, really well. And obviously it wasn't... WoW is very much a 3 or 4 button game now. Like, you can literally play WoW very well with, like, an Xbox controller. You know? You do not need a lot of buttons to play WoW anymore. At all. Whereas back in the day, like, you know, people had 40 button mice, not literally, but mice with 15 buttons on the side or whatever, and a bunch of other keys, and, you know, G keys on your Logitech keyboard, macro keys, and this and that, and that. And you don't need any of that. You don't need any of that anymore. And I like that. You can just drop in, you know, and be pretty performant. That makes me happy. I have a 12 button mouse I got for a while. Yeah, exactly. So you know what I mean. Yeah, I mean, it was useful. 100%. I used my mouse with, and I still, to this day, play WoW. Most of my stuff happens from my mouse hand or my,
Stay left.
A little bit of stuff with my left hand on the keyboard, but the vast majority of it is my mouse hand coupled with hitting Control, Alt, or Shift as modifier keys for different clicks. You know, and I'm not like clicking buttons in the game. I mean, it's just like click this, you know what I'm saying. I don't want to play WoW anymore, mostly because of the sub. Oh, fair, very fair. Ooh, that guy's gonna cut me right the fuck off. Hi! Oh, cool. Nice brake check. Thank you. Thank you. Typical LA fucking driver right there.
Stay left, and then turn left.
We've been here before. Interesting.
Turn left.
I didn't realize I'd been to the rail yard at Kennewick. I have been here. I remember this yard well now. I remember that little left turn. It's not a left turn. It's actually a right turn. Coming out.
Turn left.
Yeah, I think we'll take a hot peepo piss break real quick. Come back, maybe haul one more big load with something else. We'll do something a little different.
You have arrived at your destination.
But, see, it's kind of neat hauling the Rocky Mountain doubles, though, isn't it? I think they're fun. I think they're a lot of fun. They're no good if you only have the base game, unfortunately. I don't think you can haul them in any of the states in the base game. You have to have DLC states to use them at all. But if you do have DLC states, they're a lot of fun. And for those of you really enjoying the game, you know, think about throwing a buck or two aside every month, you know, just mentally. Just set yourself aside a buck or two every month. And maybe when the new DLC comes out, think about grabbing it, even though it's full price, you know. We'll all go to Arkansas or Missouri together. That'd be fun. I mean, it should only be like 10, 12 bucks, hopefully. 20 at the outside. I don't know why it didn't count. It never let me pull into it. Never turned green. I pulled right through it, straight as a fucking arrow. Let's flip around and try that again. Turn it around and grill it up again, as the Scissor Sisters said. If it doesn't work this time, I'll just quit. I'll just, you know, skip it. Truck straight as an arrow in it. I know it's the back of the trailer that has to line up, not so much the front, but I mean, we're still straight in. Really? It's just oh, there it goes, there it goes. God damn. Maybe I just had it but didn't. Let's take a look. Let's take a look. Yeah, it's just finicky. Boy, look at that. It's tight. Yeah, that back trailer is really tough to get lined up. That's all right. We're in it. We're in it. It counts. It's good enough. Always be your Splenda spouse in WoW. Splenda spouse. Sweet. You are the reason I still play. There you go. Harpy's the reason I still play. I don't know that I would play it much without Harpy. I'm not rich enough to be a sugar mommy. I mean, I don't know. There's more to being a sugar mommy than just raining money down, you know? I think Emmy's the tits. I think Emmy's the tits. All right. Continue. Not gonna take a new job. Not gonna take a new job. Let's see how our drivers are doing though. Let's take a look at them. I like to look at them. I like to see how our garages are doing. Driver manager. Money is still a requirement. I mean, I'm not going to dispute you. I'm not disagreeing. I'm just saying that there's, you know, you can still be sugar mommy adjacent. I don't know what I'm trying to say. Emmy's cool. I'm just trying to I'm trying to throw a little compliment. That's all. I'm failing. I failed. I fucked it. Oh, well, I tried. Okay. So what we're looking for here, I'm sorting by rating. And we're looking at the different drivers. My top rated driver is this lady. No, I'm better. Sasuke, one of the first drivers I held. Even though she's number 194, that's because I fired every driver and rehired them all to distribute them again. Once I realized there are more garage slots in the game than there are drivers. There's like, I don't know, 400 and something garage slots, I think. And there are 355 drivers available, including yourself, 356. So that means that you can put drivers in 71 garages at 5 drivers per garage and have them full, but there are 92 garages or whatever. So when I realized that, I was like, fuck, I got to move drivers around. Yeah, you got to move the driver, move the truck, move the driver, move the truck, move the driver, move the truck. Do that like 300 times, not literally, but like 100 times to get them all distributed. And it's very burdensome how you do it. You can't like do them at the same time. It's all one click at a time. You got to remember which garage they came from, which one they're going to. Ugh. So I just fired everybody and rehired them all. It was so much easier. And that was still a pain in the ass. The UI for all this stuff sucks. But what I want to look at is if we look at these top rated drivers, you know, like this guy's got 9.2, or this lady's got 9.2, and Simone's got 9.2, and Scarlett's got 9.2. We look at them and maybe what kind of loads they've been hauling and what kind of money they're making, and we can begin to maybe make sense of what trailers are good. The long story short is, having done this a bit, doesn't make a huge bit of difference. It does, but they've actually got it balanced pretty well to where like you get maybe more money with drop decks, but they come back empty more often. It all ends up kind of being a bit of a wash. It seems like reefer trucks are pretty much the way to go, as boring as they are. So like Scarlett here has been hauling with the refrigerated trailer. She's been making $14,000 a day, which is great, but that you can't pay attention to. That's so deceptive. Because these other people, they might not have a high thing per day, but that's because she's about to come in with the $60,000 job that she's been working on for 4 days. So her average for the last week is bad. But Scarlett might be really high because she literally just dropped off a paycheck, you know? So you always have to look and kind of judge. But so Scarlett here has been hauling exclusively with the drop deck. Yard trucks and cables are all hauled with drop decks. So she's been doing really, really good, making 20 to 40 grand per load on pretty long hauls from Wyoming to Texas, and then Wyoming to Port Angeles. And then if we look at Simone, so Scarlett is currently hauling tires, so she's going to be hauling something totally different. Simone is hauling with the drop deck right now, hauling a trailer, but she had been hauling, you can see here, 20,000 each way with the reefer. So she didn't make nearly as much money, but she's in a different place and she didn't go as far. You see what I'm saying? It gets real complicated trying to figure out which ones are good. Fertilizer, bulldozer, boom lift, these were all hauled with a drop deck. So her numbers are 12,000, 18,000, 29,000. Same thing, pretty far from Oregon to Gillette, Idaho, from Gillette, Idaho to, or Gillette, Wyoming, excuse me. Gillette to Salem, Salem back, and then from Gillette to Brownsville. So she's on her way back from Brownsville right now. So that's going to be a pretty big load. And she's currently hauling a telescopic handler. It'll be about the same. It'll be like 20, 30,000. I'm going to say it's really pretty much a wash. And you probably just buy reefer trucks for your people when you have money. Dry vans before that. Anyway, I'm going to go get that coffee and have a hot peepo piss, and then I'll be right back. So I will leave you. Fuck. How can I leave you with music? I really can't easily. Other than leaving you in game. So I'm going to leave you in game. And we'll just do this. I'll be right back. I'll be right back. Love you all. What was I going to talk about? Hold on. I need to check my shit. This is why I check my shit. Because, huh? Oh, bear with me. Okay. My battery was at 15%. And before y'all shit on me for, how do you let your battery get down that low? It was at 75 this morning, y'all. My phone is 5 years old now. She's just getting that way. She's just getting that way. It don't last that long. Hi. What? People, hey, oh, very cute, very cool. We're in a severe thunderstorm? Fuck, I'm sorry to hear that. I mean, they're cool as long as they don't dump hail on you. I hope your plants are okay. Also, any changes from your plants? Has the neem oil helped at all? I'm at 13%. Oh God, the plants. They have, huh? They have recovered? Yeah, is that what you're saying? I'm going to take that to mean they've recovered until I know better. A little. I mean, I know they're not going to be better, but sorry for sending it your way. Valid. Missouri is the home of all suffering. What do you think? Should we switch gears over? Oh, I want to do the Cascadia. I want to drive the Cascadia at least for a split second. They've gotten greener and looking lots better. Beautiful. Great. Good. You got them early enough. That fungicide's helping. Beautiful. Love it. You'll love to hear it. Emmy's running out in the storm to save the plants. I mean, that's valid. I've done it. I promise you. God, we had so we had our garden was so beautifully grown, full tomatoes, tons of them, green, peppers up, potatoes up, cucumbers up, and then a hailstorm came through. This hailstorm busted out my truck, put dents in the truck and the Altima, completely smashed the fuck out of the tonneau on my truck, the bed cover, which is, you can still see to this day because I didn't replace it. And we had to put a new roof on the house. The garden, none of those plants survived. Not one. The potatoes were okay. We got new potatoes out of the ground. It turned every single vegetable that was on those plants into pulp. It was insane, the damage this fucking storm did. It was like, it just looked down and went, that's a beautiful garden. Fuck you. You know, it felt so personal. It really did. But it's Oklahoma. That's Oklahoma. Anyway, as for this truck and why I wanted to drive this particular truck, I'll show you. First off, can we just marvel at how beautiful that UI is on the dash? Isn't it pretty? It's just a pretty UI. It's a good looking truck, dude. Also the B, you know, and the little star dude. He's cute. That's Athena in the back seat. If you didn't know that right there, that's Athena making fun of me for my driving. That's why I put that back there. Because when I drive this, I think Athena's back there making fun of me. 100%. You in a convoy? Not at the moment. I can be. We do have time for one convoy load at least, I guess, if people want. I'll fire it up. I got no issue with that. But no, the thing I wanted, I mean, just give it a listen. Let's put the window down so you can hear it. You ready? Listen to remember the truck we've been driving, which is the Kenworth T680, not T680 2014. Just the Kenworth T680, the 100-year anniversary special edition, right? Great truck. It's been lovely. But it has that terrible horn. Listen to just your basic ass Freightliner Cascadia horn. 3, 2, 1. That's a motherfucking horn, bro. That's some fucking dude. You'll hop in one if we decide to start one? Okay, roger that. I'll probably fire up the server then if it is 100% a train horn. Cascadia, the Cascadia has a train horn. And mind you, I don't have aftermarket horns on any of my trucks. So that's just the horn. But let's just go through them. Here's the Peterbilt. The Peterbilt 389. You've heard this on stream. I used to have aftermarket horns on it. I pulled them out. So here's the Peterbilt 389 with, you can see, no horns on top. This is just the built-in air horn. Classic. Classic. And then here's the T680 2014. And I think this is funny. This is funny. So the 2014 T680 versus the special edition T680, the ultra fancy one, which has a much fancier interior. It's very, all this, that. Listen to the horn on this one. Again, no aftermarket horn on top. It still sounds louder than the good truck. Not a lot. It's still kind of anemic, but and same thing. Like I'll put the windows down just a little bit. It's still louder. It's still better sounding than the other one. It's crazy to me. It's still pretty garbage though. I won't lie. Pretty garbage. The Volvo horn, if I remember right, the Volvo horn kind of sucks. I remember not being terribly impressed with it. Okay, windows down. It's not bad. It's fine. It's not bad. It's acceptable. It's just a solid, no frills horn. I'll take it. The International, if memory serves, is pretty good. But the Peterbilt fucks. The Peterbilt fucks. That horn is a come fuck me horn. You know what I mean? That horn makes lot lizards get wet. Icy Ann's lot lizard persona gets real wet here in that horn. 100%. Don't you fucking clip that, by the way. I know one of you is thinking of it. Don't do it. All right, International. Internationals get heartbeat wet. Solid, good performer. Sounds nice, piercing, gets your attention. That sharp at the beginning. Listen, motherfuckers. I will not do a convoy then. I will not do a convoy if you're going to be like that. I'm already firing it up. I'm already firing it up. There it is. There's steam. Okay, the convoy is still set up to have no AI traffic. No AI traffic. So that is one thing to be aware of. Convoy's up. Standard rules, password Tarpy. Feel free to jump in. I'm debating what truck. I want to drive the Peterbilt. She's got 100K on her. I want to give her a little more. Let's drive the Peterbilt and do a big fat haul. Let's just do something gnarly. Let's take some shit to like the deep places of the earth. You know what I'm saying? So we'll switch trucks. And here, I'll show you what I'm thinking. Let's do it. What time is it? It's 2:47. Yeah, we got some time. We can do a crazy haul. Let's do a crazy long haul. Well, I say that, but if we're convoying, not everybody has all the DLCs, bro. What did I pick? Oh, I don't want to move it. No, I want to get in it. Get up in there. I want to get up in that bitch. There we go. Okay. We're up in her. Okay. So now, because we're going to go anywhere, I feel like doing gas again. I mean, we've been hauling fuel and fuel-ish things all day. Let's continue that. So we need a fuel tank, is what it's called. We need a fuel tank double. There we go. This can go anywhere. We can use this anywhere at all. All right. So now we can haul fuel anywhere in the nation, quote unquote. And we'll look at external just to be real dicks. No contracts, of course. Fine. Look at the cargo market. That's not bad. Let's do, I want to do distance. Route length. Oh, Houston to Port Angeles. Oh my God. It does not get longer. That is about the longest shit you can do right now. 2,300 miles, 41 hours. So that is 2+ hours. I can't do that before stream has to end. That's too much. Okay. So we got to go a little less than that. Also, it's solvents. Well, how about this? Oklahoma City. Well, that's not bad. 36 hours. That's still pushing it. I want to keep it a little lower. Also, the pay rates on these kind of suck. Some of them. Let's do price per distance then. All right, so that's 1,200 miles. That's pretty good. Seattle to Cheyenne, Washington. That's kind of nice. We'll try and pick something a little more where people have DLCs, though, in case they want to jump in. If we can. Fuck. Is there no good fuel hauling in anywhere? Hello? Nevada to Colorado? Oh, everyone has... No, most people have New Mexico. Are you hauling Gatorade? Seriously. It's a high dollar item, isn't it? Welcome in, Jake. Utah to Washington. Fuck. I mean, I want to say Barstow is a fuel depot. Yeah, Barstow. We can go to Nebraska or California. Fuck. What else? Portland, Elko. Damn it. No. Reading, Washington, Montana. Oh, there you go. Oxnard to Albuquerque. I mean, we've driven that road so many times already, but I mean, isn't that what truck drivers do? Only $70 a mile? That's crazy, dude. That's so low. That's kind of garbagey. Wow. Well, you know, what if we look at other loads though? Why don't we try? Okay, let's look at something else interesting. Maybe we do gas. Gas is pretty cool. It's also at depots like that. Let's see what we got. Blue looks good on you. Well, thank you, Jake. I wear the blue shirt a lot. It is one of my faves. Let me see here. Let me get in the convoy too, because I didn't. Smooth as fuck, this guy. Listen to him. Already got one person in the convoy. Let's go. Freed homie. Welcome in. I need to get you an official trucker hat. I do need an official trucker hat. I have been looking, and I'm strongly considering going to Peterbilt's actual shop and buying a hat. The problem with most of the trucker hats is that it's very hard to find a kind that I like. I'm picky about hats, and the kind that I like stylistically, like the form of the hat and the material or whatever. I don't love mesh ones. I really don't like snapbacks. I like this hat is a flex hat. So it's just elastic, you know, slightly, and it just fits, right? This is my favorite fucking hat in the world. I've never found another hat like it that I like. That works as well. But I want a Peterbilt hat because I love Peterbilt trucks a lot. I've always loved them. I mean, I would do a Freightliner as well, or Kenworth probably. But so many of them, you go to like their sites and it's just like a bunch of dumb camo shit, or like, you know, big obnoxious American flags and shit, and that's just not me. That's just not who I am. So it's hard to find ones that I like, or like I just want like the classic Peterbilt logo, you know? It's like Doc's got that cat hat. I fucking love Doc's Caterpillar hat. Like that's what gave me the idea.
Call me Harry Blue Balls.
Oh, you're not by yourself. I'm in here now. There you go. Hello. All by my... No, I will not. I will not continue. Technically, everyone here is Peterbilt. Because we all come from... That's true. Mostly. I mean, some people are test tube built, potentially. I want more. I agree. Doc, I looked at cat shit after I saw yours. I was like, ooh. And I was like, I can't steal the man's thing, but I'm a look. They got some nice shit. But cat, I could definitely do. But yeah, I'm a big fan of Peterbilt as well. Let's since Emmy's here, hold up. What's you doing? Okay, so you got nothing right now. Emmy, why don't you pick a load? Maybe I'll do what you do. Or do you want me to pick one and you can follow?
You can pick one and I will follow.
Okay, I'll peruse. One of these cities up here has gas stuff. Doesn't they? Okay, Stockton does. All right, Stockton. No. Oh, to Texarkana? 1,800 miles, 32. Fuck, that's going to be like 90 minutes. That's an ask, man. That's too long. I don't want to risk not finishing. I don't want to risk not finishing. No, not Oakland. Fuck, that's it. That's okay. Stockton's a wash. Stockton's a wash. Let's look at Oakland.
Yeah, if you don't finish, they're going to update and reset.
That's
It's Tuesday. It happened to me.
Oh, I didn't know they did that on Tuesdays. I've only ever had that happen when there's a patch.
Yeah, I had a little mini update.
Yeah. Yeah, I had one this morning, like just a little baby, like 2 megabyte update. But I didn't lose anything. But yeah, it is always a good idea to finish your load if you can. Oakland to Denver? That's not bad. That goes through some fun territory. How far is that? 1,300 miles, 23 hours? 23 hours is going to be about 70, 80 minutes. I mean, that's still pretty long. But we can drive like assholes. Do like to drive like an asshole sometimes. Yeah, that's good. That's good. We'll do this one.
Ready to roll.
Less time if you speed.
Fair. Okay, let's fuel this bitch up. I got my gas tank with me. Hey, Emmy, you... hold on. Emmy, do you have Hazard 2? Because you didn't before. Password is Harpy. Yeah, sorry, Rasta.
I have everything, almost everything needed.
Beautiful. Iconic. Okay, I'm gonna head to the job site now.
Thank you. What town are we going to so that I can quick travel?
Oakland, I think. Wait, that can't be right. Hold on. Yep, Oakland. Yeah, I didn't quick travel. So I'm in fucking Colorado trying to drive there because I'm stupid. So I'm quick traveling now. I'm like, why does it say 24 hours? I haven't taken the job yet. Oh. Because you got to go there, you idiot. I'm so used to doing external loads where, you know, you only get them in the city you're in. I forget.
Turn left.
All right. Where the hell am I? Dude, that's some good old-fashioned organ right there. Let's go. All right. Wait a minute. My view is screwed up. What's going on? Oh, it's because I'm not on ultra-wide. I'm like, why? What? Give it. I can't see my mirrors. Well, that's because there's a big section of my monitor that's black right there. Oh, come on, come on, come on. There we go. This thing handles like a tank. All right, 17 minutes, 8 miles for me to go get to the pickup site at the yard. Unfortunately, the Oakland Rail Yard is an absolute crime scene. It is terrible. Like a great deal of Oakland streets, it just sucks to get around. Oakland is one of my least favorite cities to drive. In real life, I mean. The in-game version's not bad. We had to get off one time hauling a trailer, a moving van, you know, like a personal one, like I don't know, it was like 26 feet, I think, with a dolly hauling Harpy's Firebird behind it. We had to get off and get off. We got off in Oakland and ended up in Santa Rosa trying to get fuel. It was a fucking nightmare. I'll never forget it. And I mean, part of it was, you know, I was like 24 and winging it, so. Yeah, it was one of the, unfortunately, Doc, it was not one of the cool ones. It was one of the 90s Firebirds. And it was a real piece of shit. It was her piece of shit and she loved it, but it was a piece of shit, unfortunately. And Harpy has come to acknowledge and realize what an infernal piece of shit it was. But it did vroom. I mean, it fucking had the vroom vroom, I'll tell you that. That thing would bark the tires and it could lay a stripe. But, oh, you want to talk about unpleasant in every way. Impossible to work on, badly built, yeah. Those and those 90 Camaros, burn them all. Get rid of them. Pretend they didn't happen. Yes. Yeah. Oh God, those interiors. Ugh. I was not a fan. I say that like I'm some fancy car guy. I drive a Nissan fucking Altima and a Chevy Silverado 1500 work truck. You know, I'm a basic dude. The next car we get will be considerably nicer though. Like we're gonna splurge a little and get something nice for Harpy. It's gonna have the pretty interior, you know, the good shit. It's gonna have them heated seats. That's for damn sure. We don't need them here, but it's still gonna have them for her little back and butt. And I'm not gonna lie, I kind of want ventilated seats if I can do it. If I can get them in a package that's not retarded, I will. Because having some cool air blowing on my hot back on a long trip, that sounds delightful.
Turn left.
Ventilated seats are so nice.
Yeah, they really strike me as highly worth it. You know, but the problem is that you can't just get them on their own. Usually, it's like you got to get the $10,000 fucking whatever package. You know, that includes maybe a bunch of other crap you don't want. But in our case, for the most part, the stuff we want is going to be in. You know, we're generally going to want a lot of stuff that's in those other packages. You know, like a lot of the cars we've been looking at, like, you know, like we want a sunroof maybe, which I know they're a headache. I know you don't have to tell me. I had one in my Celica, but God, they're nice too. If not that, then at least a glass covered one like a moonroof, you know, would be great. Ventilated seats, truly one of the best car things invented. I would agree. Just and I say that as somebody who's never used them. Like, it seems so goddamn obvious. They, you know, it's like heated seats. Like, duh. Okay, I think it's in this one. Is it in this one? I gotta look. Yes. No. Fuck. Yes. There it is. Doop doop.
This is where it ends.
Cat ears. Who did that? Peach. Oh, made of bitch. Yeah. Okay. Oakland to Denver.
Do you have an air compressor?
Like IRL? Yes.
Yeah, okay.
Why?
You'll need it for the sunroof.
Needed for the sunroof. What, like to clean it, you mean? Like blow it out and stuff?
To clean the drains out? Yeah.
Yeah. Depends on the sunroof, but yes, yeah. I've had to clean out the door drains in our Altima that way before. One time Harpy tried to close the door and it just didn't close right, and she's like, this is weird. And she's like, I can't move the door. There's something wrong with the door. I'm like, what the fuck do you mean there's something wrong with the door? Like, what? That's great. Huh? What do you mean? Like, is it wrecked? Like, what's going on? It's like, no, it's just like, it's really heavy. Like, what? Oh, hold on. How can the door be really heavy? The little drains at the bottom of the door got plugged up with like dirt and leaves and shit. And I guess they hit critical mass because the door filled up with water during a really big storm. And amazingly, none of it leaked inside at all. It was fine. So I just, I got down there with the air compressor and just blasted out the bottom holes, and that loosened everything up and it all came gushing out. And then I was able to clean them out really good. But holy crap. That door was, I mean, it was like 200-pound door. It was almost impossible to move because it was full of bullshit. And the sunroof in my Celica was amazing. It never clogged. It never leaked. I mean, I was charmed with it. That's all I know. I know they're a headache. It's like having a boat. It's a hole you put money into. I understand that for cars. Sunroof's a bad idea. However, Harpy and I, living in the environment we live in, especially, SoCal, we don't get a lot of rain here. Hold tight. I gotta figure out how the fuck to get out of here. Okay, I guess I go this way. Yeah, where it says like keep out and go this way. We do get rain, of course. You know, people think SoCal is like this desert that doesn't get any. It gets plenty. It just doesn't get a ton. And you tend to get it a lot at one time, and then not much, and then a lot, then not much. You get the idea. So anyway, I don't think it'll be too bad of a problem here. This is a pretty good climate to get one, generally. But I don't know. It just depends on the car. It really depends on the car. trailer damage, 1%. I nicked the trailer. That's my bad. Rasta! But I think it'll be interesting. It'll be fun. We're still looking at stuff, and we're thinking about things. And she just sent me another little tidbit. This was funny. Apparently, a certain doofus who is the CEO of the company she works at went on a Twitter rampage and is scream. Hold on. Okay, and is screaming bloody murder. Hello, Harpy. I was just about to tell the story about the text you sent. Because that's all. There's nothing confidential there, and I think it's a funny story to tell. And we were talking about sunroofs. But welcome back, my dear. Also, Doc, I see you just connected to the Convoy server. Welcome in. Ooh. Yeah, there's a lot. So a certain doofus who wait a minute. Hold on. Did I not pick up the load? Did I go all that way and do I not have the load? I mean, surely I have the load, right? Why do I not have a map? I haven't picked up the load. There's no way I picked up the load. I don't have the map. I gotta go back. Fuck. Oh, man, bro. That sucks. What I should do is just, oh, this sucks. Yeah, I picked up the job and didn't get the cargo.